Hi everyone, SV Tapatya, and we are in the process of building this 32-foot cruising sailboat, and this video series is all about the build of that vessel, how we go about it and what's involved. And I guess if you think about it, it's fairly obvious that there's a lot of parallels between a cruising liveaboard sailboat and this idea that's very in these days of the tiny home. Now, on this space that we've got for your cruising sailboat, in this case 32 foot long, 10 foot wide, you've got to fit in all the facilities that you need for living. So here we are, we're sat on the aft deck. This could be like the little patio. And then Kerry and I will just go down inside and have a quick look at that. Yeah, inside we've got what will be the kitchen, the galley area. We've got our bathroom area, the heads. We've got our guest bedroom coming in there. So it's all in there. And if we swap places, Kerry, then in this area we've got the lounge, and up the front, very comfy bedroom. Another little patio and a forward deck out there. And if we walk out this way, Kerry, this is the other patio, the main deck here, or the raised deck. It should be called the raised deck, and I'm a bit prone to calling it the main deck. So the raised deck, our third patio. And this is where we've been working this week. You might remember last week we were ripping some pieces of black locust. And this week it's been all about getting some of that black locust onto the boat. While you're here, you can see we've got one of these long rails here that's still loose. The other one over there is fixed to the boat, runs the length of the raised deck. And the other thing we've done is put these, what will be the start of, or is the start of the tow rail around both sides of the raised deck there. Choice. And obviously glued it on, screwed it on, and then had to plane it off flush with the deck. At the moment it's screwed on with stainless steel screws, but the intention is to take those stainless screws out, sink them deeper, replace them with bronze screws and then plug over the screw holes. That'll be done soon. One of the issues we had, I'll just slide forwards a bit. One of the issues we had to overcome was that this raised deck is 4 meters long, and now our black locust planks that we're cutting out of are 3 meters long. So obviously it involved for these around the side, and these rails involved joining the black locust lengths to get the 4 meter length. On the rails around the side, the toe rails used a simple scarf joint with an 8:1 ratio. It's come out nicely. And for these rails, I decided to do a different joint. The problem with a simple scarf joint is that the edges, you get these feathered edges where they get very, very thin. And I didn't really want those feathers on these rails, so I decided to go for a different joint. And what I've done is cut, can you see that joint, Kerry? Cut that joint there to splice them together. Also cut these, what are essentially scuppers, so that any water can run out there. And up this very end here, you'll see a halving joint there where the cross piece comes in for the hatch. So that one's ready to go on. The other one is already fixed in place. Fixed side. That's that. approve of that thinking. That damp rag all the way along there. Good. And we're going to here, do a little bit. Think. Take measure the distance here. Ready? Yeah, ready. Leave it like that. Lovely. And I pull it back. As I was thinking about these joints, I made this joint up, but I knew it had been done before. There's nothing original about it. It's an existing joint for sure, but I just invented it. I thought it was a good structure for this rail, which essentially functions as a beam. So I thought with these angled butts to the joint there, it would be an effective beam joint. So that's what I did. I made it up, and then put that back there. We'll just wander back to the aft deck. Yeah, and then I thought many moons ago, and we're talking 1980s, I had the luck to have some woodworking lessons from John Bairstow, who wrote this book. A very delightful chap. And so I had a quick look in here, and there is my joint that I've used for joining them rails. You see that? He's got it with the peg in there, but it seems to be called a halved scarf with under-squinted butts. So there we go. I just made it up, but we've joined those with halved scarves with under-squinted butts. Very exciting. I doubt very much this book's still in print, but it is very good. Let me hold it to the camera.
Very nice.
Very nice. All sorts of woodworking joints. Very good. Okay, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up or subscribe on that subscribe button, wherever it is. And see you next time. I say I'm threatening a video on budget next time. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Riches in the sunset, standing out to sea. Tell me where you're going so decisively. What's your destination? Tell me where you're bound. We can move together where adventures abound. Running free before the breeze. Are there many days such as these? Red sails in sunset, uncharted waters bound, breaking through the tethers that kept you from the ground.